Girl, we got some tea?
With the honey and the sugar.
Nah, we gonna need some wine for this one.
Well,
wine me, please. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Why Me Please podcast. Where your favorite trio is here to slay the airways, but today we got a guest. Okay, Candace, introduce our guest.
And then
please.
we gonna introduce us.
I wasn't supposed to be on this episode. I was actually forced. I just want y'all to know that. So that's why I ain't got my rhythm. So it's your babe, Shaniqua.
It's your girl, Dominique.
And Candace.
And now we can introduce our guest.
And this is our beautiful guest, Erika.
All right.
Erika Nicole is the founder and designer of Lotus Noir, a Chicago-born luxury, vegan, leather, handbag, and streetwear brand rooted in resilience, quality, and intentional design. After overcoming life-changing adversity, she created Lotus Noir as a symbol of rising and blooming through the dark, crafting pieces that make people feel confident, grounded, and seen. Today, her signature collection reflects both her story and her mission to build a brand with purpose, community, and longevity. And I can't wait to hear more about it.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
Okay. Before we get into Erica's business, say hey to the camera.
Hey, y'all.
Dominique gonna tell us what's the wine we're drinking, and then we gonna dive into it all.
We got a wine that I can pronounce. This is the Fit Vine Cabernet Sauvignon. It's Sauvignon. Y'all, stop saying non. Okay? The G in the end
She talking to
makes
me.
it a Y.
She talking to me.
Sauvignon. Oh.
She talking about business.
Get it together.
Sauvignon.
Aren't you happy you can finally pronounce something?
Oh, well, because I can put it out there, okay?
I was happy she corrected. I was like, oop, I've been
Y'all
saying it
heard me
wrong.
say it's the one that I can
Just
pronounce
remind her
all the way
of
through.
her past.
Okay, don't forget where you come from, but I just want everybody to be great like me. Not
You know better.
exactly. So, a little bit about this wine. It is like a well-rounded fitness program. Lord knows I need that. This cap hits all the essential groups. Your nose will warm with reps of ripe dark fruits, black currant, and blackberry. A stretch and a swirl in the glass introduces subtle hints of cedar and clove spice. This is giving holiday. With the modest touch of vanilla. Finally, you'll taste full body layers of rich fruits, black currant, and blackberry notes with a sprinkle of of oak that'll linger until you try it again. You're in for a full flavor, clean, great tasting wine with no nonsense. Oh, 0.12 grams of sugar, 121 calories. That means you can do 2 glasses and 4.8 carbs. 13.5%. This is our type of thing.
Our type of thing.
I can be skinny and drunk.
This is
That part.
the twofer.
So we're gonna
We love that.
swirl it, sniff it, and sip it.
Cheers it.
Cheers it. I keep forgetting.
Now sip it.
Oh, this don't taste fitness at all, which is a good thing. You know, you would think that it would
It's
taste
light.
real like bland.
Dryness to
It's
it.
dry, like
Yeah.
it's a nighttime
And it's a
one.
very subtle sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And it's not even a 13.5% alcohol. It doesn't have that bite that some
Yeah,
some
no.
have.
And we paired it with pasta salad.
And that, ooh,
Pasta
smells good.
salad.
Oh, this smells
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
welcome.
This smells good.
Okay.
Y'all treat us good on this show.
Thank you.
Make sure you fed.
Take note.
I do my best.
Exactly. Let's
This is one of those things where you don't have guilt afterward. And
Right?
just taste
Appreciate
it.
it.
This is a good pasta salad. It pairs well with the fit. So this tastes real healthy. It's light.
That's what I was saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is flavorful. Light zest
And it's from Pete's.
from Pete's. And I'm going to still eat this off my pan.
Now, you didn't even have to tell them. I thought y'all made it.
We be pubbing. We be
Don't
pubbing.
get
We be pubbing
people
people.
because they think I'm going to cook every damn thing.
You right.
While y'all munch, I'm going to reveal my bag because I went ahead and got one because I fell in love. So I'm one of those people, I'm not a big online shopper, so I always like to see stuff in person. I finally caught my girl. I've known Erika for about 10 years now almost. She's my soror. Okay.
Shout out to the poodle.
So I finally got to touch on one and I was like, ooh, I want mine. So this is
Look at her.
this is the Blue Baby.
Yes. It look out. It's nice, sturdy.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm not
it
even
look
gonna take because I hate
good
taking the
leather.
plastic off. I'll be real
Right.
protective about my stuff, so I'm not gonna take the plastic
Yep,
off.
but that's why you got that duster bag to put her back in when
Okay.
you don't use her.
Yes.
Okay, you better.
So let's start with the name.
Mhm.
Why the name, and then we're gonna get to the logo.
So I started Los Noir officially launched in 2021. However, I dabbled in entrepreneurship a couple times or two before that, making beaded jewelry, heat press T-shirts, things like that. The pandemic happened, and I'll be truthfully honest, it was just like given to me, like, hey, the part of the Lotus was on a different brand, and I was like, sit that down. Like that's what I heard, sit that down. I said,
Do
okay.
you mind sharing what that other brand was?
So it was called BBK, the Baddie Baddies Collective.
Okay.
So as a plus size woman, you know, I was doing motivational things. As y'all learn about the brand too, it's about motivation. That's just what I love to do and put out anyway. That's what I feel like that's my purpose, right? And so with the BBK collection, I would make like different phrases or plus size quotes, like a hug you better, things like that, just
I
to
love
feel
that.
positive.
Yeah.
But I had put the Lotus. There was a flower, Lotus, on that brand, but in 2020 it was like, yeah, sit that to the side. I got something else for that, and I'm like, okay, God, what you saying? Truth be told, in 2020. I actually got really ill, and not the pandemic ill type of situation. I got ill to the point where I could not be here today, and I thank God for that. But and so after that, this is what was birthed, truthfully, through entrepreneurship, through motherhood, through just preparation and planning. I don't know, but Lotus, it literally dropped in, and Lotus flowers, they grow beautifully in the darkest, ugliest places, and they choose to rise up every day. Like they choose to rise up, and to me, that reminded me of Black women in Chicago, like the Black women in my family, or the Black women that I worship with or serve with, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, we literally get up and are resilient on purpose each and every day, regardless of what we're faced. And so that's what the Lotus symbolizes. And but the other part of the arrow, the logo, there's an arrow. And for arrows, that symbolize, I got a lotus and an arrow tattoo here, but it symbolized no matter how far you get pulled back, you gonna go forward anyway. So regardless of how hard your test may be or the situations that you're in, you have to just trust that this ain't it. Something greater is coming.
Exactly.
And so that's where Lotus Noir came from. I'll say handbags, because I'm not even really a big handbag.
That's gonna be my
myself,
next question,
right?
Because I was like, you're a fashion girl, but you're like, I know you as like sneakers and like you got the fit, but like the bag was kind of like, okay,
right. Like where'd that come from? But I think it also came from the point of the things that we carry, right? And so being able to put them,
Girl,
we both did the like the
right. We carry a lot of things. We carry and then being able to produce a product that we can carry are things that we keep close and near to us, safe, secure, and with some little cuteness fashion go with it, right? It matches with your streetwear, your business wear, whatever the case may be. So. Yep, that's what a handbag.
And that was the complexity of I saw it, because I've seen, some sorors kind of like dress it up and be casual with. I was like, okay, yes, it's very versatile.
Yeah. So that's where that came from.
How did you come up with the design, and like how was the process of getting this started? Because I think people, we think about retail, getting into retail is one thing, but I think coming up with the like bags is a different layer, especially your own brand. With a bag, I feel like that's another layer of entrepreneurship. So can you walk us through that?
So when I was doing like the heat press and stuff, man, I was buying everything, and then I gave all that stuff away. I had two heat presses in my garage or whatever the case may be, and I'm like, I wanted my time back in entrepreneurship, and I was like, how can I do that? So that was like around 2019, 2020, and I'll be completely honest, and I'll shout him out, but y'all know Brandon Blackwood, that brand. He during that time. He was online like giving tips to entrepreneurs, and I was already making streetwear T-shirts and stuff like that. And he was very open and honest. And so the brand before, the BBK, I created a gym bag for plus size women. And so like I was, things that you can carry to the gym, and it's cute, and you take this with you. Through trial and error with testing samples and stuff like that, I was like, this gym bag right now. Hold on, entrepreneurship. But then I started looking at more bags that were more quality, sustainable, last longer, started doing my research. But Brandon Blackwood just happened to be online. during the pandemic and like giving tips out of I still got the screenshots from when he added me and like said this is what I suggest you should do. And so shout out to entrepreneurs that don't gatekeep, right? And so that's how I am as an individual. I'll tell you, I might not tell you who my manufacturer is per se, right? But I will tell you exactly what you know I had to do or just my process to give people other ideas. So shout out to Brandon Blackwood on that. I got me a little red bag from him, so thank you. So yeah, that's how the handbags came about to go along with it. I also took like a streetwear class with streetwear essentials. What is it? I'll think of the school name. Parsons School of Design. There we go. In 2020, and learn more about streetwear and design and the culture and things like that. Yeah, I might love it, but I'm also an educator. I don't think I was gonna say
that was gonna be one of my next questions.
Yeah, so I'm always into learning, right? And so so taking a streetwear class actually helped me branch out with different products in my business.
I would say this bag is also very timeless. Like it doesn't it's not a bag that I would look at and be like in a couple of years. I feel like that bag can just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, because aesthetic girly, right? Because there's everybody, not everybody has their shelves and beautiful aesthetics in their closet for their shoes and their purses. You could tell like that's a purse that you kind of put on display.
That you set up,
you set up in a display. Yes,
do well by her.
Yes, you put her on display. You don't throw her in the back of the closet.
Exactly.
No. Do you have this bag in multiple sizes, or is this the only size?
So, since launch, this is actually my second style of handbags. The first style was a tote bag, like a computer tote bag. That went and gone so fast. And as you all know, with entrepreneurship, it gets kind of challenging. So, trying to recreate some things. So, hopefully in 2020, in 2026, I'm claiming that there'll be new products. But this style of bag is the only size currently. And these are the two styles, two colors in this style.
Why these two colors? That's my next question. And I know if we were being biased or not, but I didn't want to assume.
Bias for that one, yes, for sure. So this one, I will say all of my handbags that the structure of my brand, they're all going to come out with an initial color, which will be black, gold accents, and the inside of any black bag is purple lining.
Okay.
I love that.
Those are my brand colors, but also they are meaningful colors, like black, and we're proud of strong, straight, royalty, right? Gold, richness, wholeness, but purple, right? Yeah. The resilience through things, like purple really stands out like that. So, and it's meaningful in that way. So each bag initially will drop in black, gold with the purple lining. And then from there, how I create, but that one dropped in 2022, of course.
Right, that makes sense.
Right, encouraging. So that one actually doesn't have purple on the inside. It's a gold lining.
Okay,
I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned being a teacher. I know you're a mom. You have many hats. How do you juggle being an entrepreneur, your career, being all of the above?
God is so good.
And what was the ignition? How was that ignition being an entrepreneur trying to juggle those hats?
Ooh, child. I became a mom I've been a mom almost 20 years.
Really?
That is crazy to me when I say it.
Black don't crack.
It don't. So motherhood happened before academia, being in education and serving the youth that I do. How I managed it, y'all, I can't even say outside of God is just so good because through each of the things that happened just in even the last 5 years of my life, I don't know. Like at the end of the day, it's God. That's all I can say. But listen, it's important to be organized. It's important to know where you're coming and where you're going. And so those things are what's really helpful. Community, rest. But all of those things, entrepreneurship came up through the pandemic because I was like, I'm an educator. Things, especially in our political realm right now, like we don't know where education is going and things like that. And I'm like, life has to be different. Like there has to be more to this. Right. We weren't put here just to work and die. Like that's not what it was. We were put here to receive and be abundant. And so I started doing my own research and things like that. And I'm like, entrepreneurship, the way this country is set up, like actually that's what we're supposed to be doing,
putting back into the country.
Right. And so I was already creating certain things prior to Lotus Noir. So creation has always been something I've done, whether it's through music, dance, art. So yeah, that's where entrepreneurship really launched. And at the end of the day, I was like, you're going to be serious about it or not. And here we go. And when you almost lose your life, you got to be serious about everything.
Do you mind talking a little bit more about that? Or
Yeah, I don't mind at all. Last month was Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, November. And funny thing is, the connection was that November is also purple, right? And so I really, the color purple, like really just draws to me.
I love purple.
Yes, I was never really a pink girly, but I got y'all pink girls.
Right.
But so I had my daughter in 2019. In 2018, I actually had a miscarriage. So I had my rainbow baby in 2019. 2020 came up, we in the pandemic with my new baby. My son was about to graduate 8th grade at the time. And it was just a lot going on. But at his graduation, I just felt, which was in like June, I was like, I just felt a little strange. I'm lying. Let's go back. My daughter was born October 2019. At my checkup, I told the doctors, I said, hey, something is right. And the doctor's like, oh, you just had a baby. Your body going back.
Exactly.
And
it always starts with being dismissed.
You just had a baby. You're fine. So literally 6 months.
She's like, I've had a baby.
I've had a baby. So this ain't it. And so the doctor was like, yeah, no, your uterus just contracting back where it's going. I'm like, okay, cool. There was some pulsations in my belly. So that was November 2019. We get into the pandemic. Now you can't get into the doctor like that, right? So I'm laying on my back again and it's doing it again. So I'm like, let me record it because I know I told them doctors 6 months ago, like this is going on. And they thought it was like a aortic aneurysm like situation. So I instantly went to cardiac support and things like that. But when I got scanned, the ultrasound tech was like, uh-oh. And I was like, huh?
Right.
She was like,
She ain't learned not to say that out loud.
That's what I was like, girl, what? So I look over, and you could, if anybody had an ultrasound, you could see what's in the ultrasound, and the screen went completely black. And she was like, and I'm like,
right.
We
use your words.
Use your words. Girl, what that mean? And I literally
be quiet. Ultrasounds is.
You're supposed to hush.
Exactly, because people can think ultrasounds is no.
You still need interpretation.
Okay, because girl, what is you talking about? Because why am I here in the middle of the pandemic and I'm telling y'all my stomach pulsating, right? Right. Ain't no babies in there or nothing. So she's like, and literally it happened in weeks. So they found a mass in my belly, and that's what was causing the pulsations. It was pressed against the aortic vein, and so the mass was connected to my pancreas. And my spleen. So literally from that point, it didn't take literally no time for me to be on the operating table October 15th. My daughter was born October 7th, 2019.
Wow.
I was on the operating table October 15th, 2020.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad that was called.
God is so good, right? And so that was 5 years ago.
And thank you, and I'm glad you advocated for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let me
please advocate for yourself. Y'all do not
because I'm good for recording some stuff too.
Listen, do not keep a paper
and
trail
tell them
on
when they deny you stuff. Can you put it in my chart? Put it in my chart that you don't
told
put
me
out.
that that's what. Okay, but can you write that because that's what you said? Just so next time we meet, we know where we left off. And please advocate for yourself, ladies.
And I know what I'm gonna get to my lawyers.
Right. You know, and so hearing that and knowing that, I think honestly, y'all, this is like only my second time really vocalizing what happened to me out loud publicly, like outside of the community. But through healing, and time, that it makes it easier now. I think that's what's really helpful for us to be able to talk and converse. So thank y'all.
Because it's my next leading question, because I know you were getting into public speaking, so I was wondering what was your story into getting into what was motivating you.
That was it right there. Yeah. Educating. So When E Speaks, that actually launched this year, August 2025. And so as an educator, as an entrepreneur, as a mom, as a survivor, I was led to say hey, it's time to talk about it. How else get out of the classroom? I do a lot of teaching, but there's also so much teaching that you could do outside of your classroom and serving. I mean, and also, it's money tied to it too. At the end of the day, I got kids to raise. I got,
bills to pay.
Bills to pay. Like they don't never end, regardless if you are sick, which I've experienced, laid off, which I've experienced, and you know, or a single parent, which I've experienced, divorce, those bills keep coming. And so yeah, public speaking, honestly, just serving and storytelling has always been a passion of mine. To share with people. Why not? Let's talk. You know, I just feel like we can all just be better as a people if we just talk. You know, just say it. Say what it is.
And I believe that there are some experiences that God puts us through isn't for us.
Your testimony for other people.
There we go.
Yeah.
I tell my students all the time, y'all, what you doing right now ain't got nothing to really do with you. It don't have nothing to do with you. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, somebody else can't get what they need.
Get what they need. Yep.
So what are we doing?
Right.
I'll say that, you know, even in all of this stuff, like, it's still challenging, you know, trying to continue to produce and stuff like that. But, like, the ability to create, like, I just give that all back to God. Like, thank you for even giving me the joy back. Because, like I said, this is literally, I'm excited to keep sharing about it now. I remember a time where I wasn't. And I was like, yo, because I'm still trying to understand what actually happened. But like I said, each and every one of those times helped me create something else. It helped me create this handbag. It helped me create the speaking. And so, like you said, it's purposeful.
And it was
it's
bigger.
Not for
and it
me.
was bigger than you because
Way
through
bigger.
that became it. When the pieces start to go together, it do be scary, right? Because you be like,
God, what you said?
Right, exactly. Once you start to have revelation about how everything was always working together, even when it felt like it was working against you, it was working for you.
Pastor Hannah was just preaching about that earlier.
Listen,
It was still working for you, even when it felt like it was working against you.
I remember a time I was crying in my car, hard crying. It was raining outside too. I was like, "Where are you?" Very faintly.
You had
I'm
your
right
baby
here.
I'm right here. Exactly.
I was like, "Turn the radio down."
Drive.
You ain't never lied. You right.
You're
You right here.
Exactly. I ain't gonna even turn to the back in case I see you.
Cause
Let me just ride.
I know you sitting right there because I heard you was sitting.
Heard it in his ear.
I heard it clear. And it's so funny the times you hear very clear, and so
And they always say it's a very steady faint voice.
firm.
Yes, but firm. Exactly. You ain't never heard something so soft scare you. So
I was like, oh, you right. I'm gonna shut up right now. I'm gonna turn the music off too.
You said I'm gonna concentrate on this ride.
Because it's raining.
right.
I don't need to hear nothing but my thoughts right now.
Not at all. I only want to hear that.
Right.
I
Give me that.
Please, I don't want to hear that.
I don't even want to hear that.
Get me home.
Exactly. That's absolutely a beautiful story, and I just love how everything that you said, like even down to as Black women, we carry so much. Put that in the bag.
Right.
Okay. I got a bag for. Oh, you crying? I got a bag for that.
Put it in.
Put it in the bag. Put your tears in the bag. Don't put it on you. Exactly. Okay. Like even
So,
that's
so with that, is
intentional.
there a certain population or a certain like demographic or area that you specifically have a calling or passion for, whether it is youth, women, or is there a certain population you just feel called to?
So when I first launched this, I mean, yes, and when I first launched this, my tagline was for the everyday human. I don't want my products will never be priced to a point where we fighting over them. Like you know how we get some products and people be standing in line and that's not the type of brand I want to curate for our community. So my tagline was for the everyday human. So whether it's female, male, however you identify, like I love God, but however you identify, like I'm here to support the humans on earth who are really trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that ain't my place to say what's going on in your life or whatever the case may be, but I am here to be of support of what's going on, and present myself as that way. So that's where that came from.
Would you mind sharing where you see your vision or expansion with your brand or business? Any other additional things you feel like you would dabble into?
Oh yeah. During my streetwear, Parsons had us. We was really working, like studying all types of stuff. I actually designed a store, like an actual brick and mortar. But just how I would love it, it would be like a container store. Have y'all seen? Y'all seen
Yeah.
it?
47th Street.
Yeah, yeah. And I would rather do it like that, more, efficient, save the world, trees.
Yeah.
I taught environmental science, so I be always thinking, how can we be a little better with our
Right.
resources, right? We got everything we need here, so I've always, I have the design, the layout and everything for like a container store at some point. I see a warehouse, I've seen that, travel. That's where I want to be, or that's where the next plan is to go into the travel industry.
Okay.
So yeah. So.
Ooh, that'd
As
be
in,
nice.
like, make
Luggage?
your luggage?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love that.
because I ain't gonna lie, I wait for that big toe to come back.
Yes, girl.
I wait for the because
Y'all, the tote.
I think the black
if
big
you
toe.
have the tote, like,
The black big toe. Yeah.
please share how much you love it in the comments so it can just come back. Because yes, I love that tote.
Yeah.
So why can't it just come back? What's the
Explain the
dilemma?
difficulties of the business side of that.
Child. Well, tears. And then but before that, it was manufacturing deals and things like that. As a new entrepreneur, y'all, if I can give y'all that as an educator, you need more than one manufacturer when you're starting a product, okay? And I launched with only having one manufacturer, and that's just the truth. And so, like, me being new in business, I'm still learning, whatever the case may be, get more than one manufacturer. So, my manufacturer,
they shut down, your business shuts down.
Yeah.
okay, or if they stop doing certain features, you can't bring back the quality that you had.
Okay.
And so, like, the tote was a monogram bag, y'all, with the lotus flower all over it.
You're gonna have to send us a picture so we can include it in the
She's so lovely.
video.
And so the manufacturer I was working with, which I love the quality of the products, the materials and things like that. So I'm not going to not work with them. Just that certain features they are no longer offering. And there's just certain things I'm not willing to let go for my product. So I'm like, nah, this needs to have this, and that at least. And if you can't offer that, then I gotta move around. But it's been challenging because trying to find more manufacturers that actually produce the quality that you initiated with.
Yeah.
I got like a graveyard of samples. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a gallery at the warehouse of the samples that didn't make it. But I like so that's what it is. It's the samples, it's the entrepreneurship, is I'm bootstrapping it, right? Like if y'all got grants, send it to me. Thank you. But it's coming from me, things like that. And so, business moves as fast as it can with the revenue that comes in and goes out. So, get more than one manufacturer, y'all. Because once they stop doing something, ain't nothing you can do but try to go find another one. And at that time, it puts a delay. Yeah.
Any other business tips?
Well, wait. Before you answer that question really quick, so it's safe to say that your manufacturers are overseas.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. My manufacturers are overseas. I would love to go to a more Black, more African, Pan-African.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you ever plan on going that route, or even seeing if you can bring it back here and manufacture?
Yeah. We didn't charge so much here.
I feel you.
You're right. I appreciate our foreign cousins and things like that for helping us save a pretty penny. But America, get it together.
I feel that's what a lot of people don't see. Like the behind the scenes work in creating so many people. And I'm glad you're open to really talk about the trials that you've been experiencing, because so many people just want to show, I have a business. No, you didn't just have a business.
Right.
Oh, no.
Baby, that took some time. And I think that's why so many times, even with myself, because I started a business, it got overwhelming. I'm like, I got to put this on the back burner because mentally I'm just not there right now. But I oftentimes don't always. I got to see it with Shaniqua, but we had two different businesses as well. But oftentimes you just kind of like, you see the glitz and the glam. And people need to be more. I could say this. I think there would be a lot less pop-up businesses if people show the backdrops and the backgrounds behind the scenes.
You say the glitz and glams. I've been on Fox News. Tweet has held my bag. Tabitha Brown has had my bag. There has been so many like headline people in our community that have my bag, but however, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, that's beautiful. But behind the scenes, like, yo, it is work. It's trial and error. But as long as you keep going, like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is, and it is a lot of trial and error in it. Because I just think about, like, with Sade Collections, like you, I had to put it on the back burner because I wanted to scale it. I had an online adult novelty shop, and I plan on bringing it back, but I knew where I wanted it to go. But going to the different trade shows and all the other stuff, you learn all the ins and outs. And it's like, where I want to go, I need, a whole lot more money because I need to be with the manufacturers overseas.
Yep.
While they had some spots in, like, New York and I forgot what other state that was really popular at those trade shows. That's like, they're like the middleman. Stuff is still overseas, and it's like, I want to be able to touch the product. I want to go in there and see what y'all doing. And it's like, okay, and I had to do another route. Like, okay, let me do wholesale first and just sell what they have. But then it's like, but that ain't really what I want.
That ain't what I want.
So I'm like, let me pause this because I don't want that. That was never my business. You remember I used to design all my own lingerie pieces. Like, I had a whole lookbook.
And the wholesales was still you selling somebody else's stuff.
Exactly.
And it wasn't conducive of who you are.
Exactly. And I did a lot. I started doing my own remember I used to sew my
your
bodysuits.
Your bodysuits.
I used to make bodysuits and jumpsuits. So, and I still got the machine upstairs, but it's like, it's just a lot.
That's what I was gonna say. I said I was like collab. Exchange.
One of my friends, she was also into fashion. She used to design some of my pieces that I feel like I was stuck on. I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, come to this trade show with me. Bring the designs. I would go fabric shopping. I'm looking at all this stuff, but I'm like, I need a whole lot more money.
Yes. I traveled to Cali to go touch materials. So, like, I understand. I want to go to China. Like, that's the next goal. Shout out to CB Sourcing. Chevy, a black woman from Detroit. She helped me source a couple of manufacturers to keep this going. So, she moved from Gary. Why did I say Detroit? Gary to China.
Oh, wow.
She is there helping us in America source through China. So shout out to CB Sourcing. So again, if you're a new entrepreneur, find you people that's doing what you need to help you get where you're going. But like you said, business. I mean, a legit business, right?
Right.
Because you got to file taxes. You
that
gotta,
part.
I mean,
you keep up with all the numbers.
Your LLC got to be legit. Like, you need an EIN. Like, it is a thing. So just jumping into entrepreneurship is not cute.
And I was thinking somebody say this as well, but I said it before I had seen it as well. We be in there talking about thank you for contacting our baby. I am the content creator. I am the marketer. I am the creator. I am doing everything.
I stopped doing that.
Who's the hour? Who else is here with me?
I think I stopped doing that like right when year like 3 was about to come out. I was like, it has been me. I am not talking to
exactly.
I be thinking I'm speaking into existence because one day I'm gonna have some damn staff.
And that's why I started saying our. And because it just be like me, I, and then somebody was like, say our, because if your goal is to expand and have a team, speaking in existence and operate like that, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then at times that be like, you sending an email and you like, yeah,
if it's an introduction, like I'll be happy to help you.
It's like, oh shit, I was supposed to say hour. The website, one page say hour, then the next page say I.
If it's client center, it's I, me. But if it's on my website, it's us.
Contact us.
Look, this is us. It's me and you.
Right.
Content creator, the videographer.
It's whatever personality showed up this way.
Exactly.
And I think
product sourcer. No, I'm sure.
Just honestly, just for me, even I think that for me, this is just speaking randomly, but I think what became a little bit discouraging was how much content creating you have to do now.
Yeah. Oh
and
my God.
it
market.
Because we are a social media heavy
and I hate it.
Marketing.
I have a love-hate relationship.
And for somebody who likes to make content, because I love to make content.
It is a lot to make.
It's only fun when it's to have fun, but when it's like you got to do it like as
a job.
Yeah, it is a lot. I see why people actually get paid. Like when people they'll have like, oh, what do you do? I'm a content creator. I understand. Look, power to you.
Power to you. That's why I tell my kids now, these jobs were not a thing when I was a thing. So like tap into what you can.
You can get a degree in content creating, basically. It's like a subcategory to another.
University.
I wouldn't put it past the people. Okay, it is definitely a lot of psychology behind it though too. So like I understand why it could become a whole career and things like that, but man. Y'all lucky. This generation is
No,
real lucky.
seriously.
Like y'all get to the money though. Get to it
Right.
Get to the money.
properly.
Okay, I know it's time for us to wrap up. Is there any last remarks or any little tidbits you want our audience to know?
Handles to share, where to follow you, where to find you, any upcoming events.
And tell us how much your bags are.
Yes, so all my handles is Lotus Noir Co. On all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, right? YouTube, Lotus Noir. And so please follow. The website is lotusnoir.co. And so these handbags are $145. They are actually on sale for 25%
And it's
off.
good quality.
They feel good, y'all.
25% off site wide right now. I actually have a very limited quantity of these, and I cannot promise that this style will return.
You accept Klarna after pay.
Right, let me go ahead and buy it now then. Hell, let me buy my Christmas gift.
Yes, I do. So right on the website, lotusnoir.co. My speaking is When E Speaks on all platforms as well. So yeah, check it out. I appreciate y'all.
They're gonna be jealous.
I don't have any questions.
By the time this airs, these gonna be
They gonna be
sold out. They're gonna be sold out. That's why I got mine. That's why I was like, let me hurry up.
But no worries,
It's
you'll have a
not
new
a lot of-
design. It's gonna be a new
True.
design by that time.
True. Just get you a t-shirt and say you always been in the Bloom Crew. It's cool.
Right.
It's cool.
Oh, the
I love
Bloom
this, the
Crew.
Bloom Crew.
And tell y'all,
Is that on the t-shirt? The Bloom Crew?
Not yet.
Put on a t-shirt. That's
It
our
is.
favorite.
That's
It's a
our favorite
design.
saying,
It's
right?
on
a t-shirt.
You was dropping so many gems. I'm like, oh, she should put that on a t-shirt.
I was like,
Right.
I see collab all around this room. That's
Oh
all
yeah,
I
I was like, hold on, you do what? Because I can see it. I can't put it on paper. Like I can literally verbalize what I need.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. So I'm like,
And I get like that depending on what the topic is, which is why I be like, Candace, can you write this down for me? These are all the thoughts. She like, she do it too sometimes. It just depends on what the topic is. But,
Are
Y'all-
your sweatshirts available online?
yes, sweatshirts available online, multiple colors, t-shirts, cropped hoodies, beanies.
Oh, I love a good crop.
Yeah, cropped hoodies. Those are my faves. Different. I do plan to come out with new styles so right now it's just pretty much basic. The lotus flower on all things as the statement piece.
It ain't basic.
Signature.
I know, right?
True,
cute.
it
I was
ain't,
gonna
it
say,
ain't
we don't
basic.
use those
Another
type of
basic
words.
of
I was like, I really like this
Signature.
color. I like this
No,
green.
that is
I
a
love
nice
that
ass
green.
color,
I
though.
love that green. Like it's giving
giving
emerald.
money.
Yeah,
It's
it's
giving
giving
money.
She said it.
And I like I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, y'all. We about to. I like the texture on the lotus because from a
Ooh, can
distance
I-
it gives
Okay,
sparkle.
can I take that?
Like from a
And
distance.
it
it's a
does look like
different
it's a
type of-
sparkle. Yeah.
Yeah, from a distance you would think that it was like almost
It
like
pops out like a 3D
like
like a
it could
3D
be a
texture.
glitter. Yeah, like a 3D texture. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say one more tip, y'all. How I run my business is with the support of other Black women. The women who
that's
made my
fine.
logos, from the lotus flower to the script, Black woman. My accountant, Black woman. Black woman, Black women, Black
My
women.
logo maker is a Black woman.
Yes, and so like I've had people tell me like money is green. Unfortunately, we don't always get the same opportunities.
Exactly.
And so since I know that, I have to do right by that. And
Right.
so yeah, Black women,
Yes.
Stand up.
stand up.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're gonna stand out. And on that note,
Put that on the shirt.
And get her credit. And this is a collab credit right here. Collab credit. Not me be wanting her credit, girl.
Yeah.
I need to get known. I'm trying to put myself out there. Put my
Come
name,
on.
help me out.
Y'all
Put
already
GW.
know what time it is. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We hope y'all got good knowledge from
Good
Miss
laugh.
Erica. And y'all better go buy her bags
Please.
because they are really,
No,
they
they're
are
nice.
really good quality. And
And
I
I got
love
kids to feed.
I love that your bag look like it keeps its form.
It's that. It's
I hate a
sturdy. It
bag
don't
that
flop.
anyway, so
Coming into form.
so y'all know what to do.
Just
Follow us
giving
on
body.
our social media platform at Why Me Please Podcast. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, review, rate, all the other good jazz. Share with everybody, your mama and their family.
Please share.
And we will see y'all on the next episode. Y'all know what time it is. We're not the podcast for tea. So why me, please?
Clean. This was good. I love to wait for this episode to air.
And don't forget, if you want our advice, send us an email to advice@whymepleasepodcast.com.